Okay, well, we're going to get started here. We're going to go over the Christmas pricing strategy again. Some people have seen it, some haven't, some are using it, some aren't. It's working really well for us. Now on Monday, we're going to do the follow-up call, and we're going to go over our case study, how we took a brand new product on a brand new install, a brand new setup, and how we went from $0 to $20,000 a day in sales within 5 days. Now the Christmas buying frenzy is just starting. Today actually is the start of the Christmas buying season. Although sales have been really strong previous to this, we expect that this is when the sales will go crazy. I remember a few years ago I was selling a kid's sled, and it was, I actually saw that they were starting to sell really well, and I had seen the prices. Anyway, I found this one for, I think I found it for $199, and I saw this thing selling really well. And what I did is I actually made a commitment to one of the suppliers for them to hold a certain amount of those sleds. And I remember I took a $199 sled and I put it up for $399 plus shipping. And I remember when the frenzy hit, it was selling quite well, but I remember the last week when people were frantic. They were buying these things for $399, and I sold out every single one that I had made the financial commitment to. And it was just amazing to see how many people were spending $400 on a Christmas gift plus whatever it was, $50 for shipping. I couldn't believe how many people, the messages, they were almost fighting over these things, and they all sold out, and I ended up making a pile of money. So one thing to look at is, you know, the higher priced items, and that's what we're going to be covering on Monday, is basically how we're actually using a high price item to get people into the store. We're not putting the price on the ad. They just see the cool item, they click, they go through, they see the price, they go, oh man, this is way too much. But then we start to tear down the pricing on a bunch of other products. And once they're there and we know they have an interest in that item, we know that they'll be interested in the other items, and we're able to pick up additional sales, a lot of additional sales that we would have missed out on. So we're going to cover that case study on Monday. It's going to go the same time as the call today. I'm going to quickly go through the pricing strategy. I won't take up a lot of your time. I know some people have already seen this. You can use this as a refresher. And those who haven't seen it, you should implement this right away to get yourself some sales going. Now, before we get into the pricing strategy, tell me how many on the call are actually selling an e-commerce product, whether it's a t-shirt or jewelry or whatever. How many are selling, some are even selling books. Some people have wrote their own book and they're selling it. That's a primary item. Excellent, excellent. Books and t-shirts. That is excellent. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we've got here. T-shirts, other products, mugs, shirts. Okay, that's excellent. Okay, give me 1 second and we're going to get started here. It's good to see that everybody's selling things or has an interest in e-commerce. And I hope that some of these strategies are going to going to help you sell more products. We follow this strategy and it works really well. So here we go, let's get started. Either this is going to be new or a refresher. Either way, hopefully you find some value in this. I'm going to ask you some questions, and I really love to get the feedback. So don't hesitate to respond in the chat box. Let's get going. Same question that I've asked many times as I've made this presentation is, what is the price range of a pair of jeans in a store? You going to buy jeans, give me some price ranges. What do you normally see from the low end to the high end? Mr. Gupta, good to have you on the call. $19 to $179, that's very accurate. 50, 150, 20 to 100, $10 to $400, yeah, that's true. 30 to 180, 20 to 159. Yeah, we see a variety of prices. What determines a price? Sometimes it's quality, sometimes it's the brand, sometimes it's the design. The company that sells their jeans for 20 bucks, why do they sell their jeans for 20 bucks instead of 200? Why would they sell them for $20 instead of 200? Their competitors selling the jeans for 200, they elect to go with 20 bucks so that they can sell more. Okay, so they're looking at putting out more volume to make their profit. Okay. Now, let me tell you, as we go further into this call, we're going to talk about finding magic price points. It's not very common to go into a jean store and find the same brands at the same price. There's always little variations in the price. They've done their market research and they found a price point that works for them. The lower price relies on more volume. The big names, the expensive ones, they rely on less volume. In the end, both companies are making the same amount of profit. So let's take a look. The first thing, the things that we like to do. Started. We can go into a place like Teespring and we have a whole bunch of designs. And what I'm doing is making a simple post like this. Would you buy this? Please post a yes in the comments below if you would. Now, I'll take all of those Teespring. I'll take 10 of these. I'm not going to sell these. I just want to find out if my audience is interested in buying it. So very simple, a PPE ad, run it for a day, slap 10 of them on here. This way we don't have to worry about setting up campaigns. We don't have to worry about making designs. We don't have to spend any money other than our ad cost. Now, when it comes to jewelry, it's the same thing. A lot of times we find an item and we say, oh, this is a great item, I'm going to sell it. What's better is to put 5 or 10 of those items on there and find out which ones your audience wants to buy. This way we're not relying so heavily on the targeting. We do our best for targeting, slap 10 of these up from Teespring, find out which ones they want to buy. And let's say that it ends up being this one. Let's say that we identify 1 out of these 10. We haven't done anything except, or we haven't spent any money or put any time in other than setting up a simple post. Copy the image, slap it on, and just say, would you buy this? There's no link. It's not for sale. We're not going to copy them. We're actually just going to find out what they want. Then we're actually going to build that design. Once we find one that the audience really loves, we just want to have that design remade, have your designer make it unique, can have the same text. I always say to my designer, here's a design I want you to remake this, and I want it to look better. Just get the changes. Now, once we found a design that was working, we came and made our campaign. And we're going to be showing T-Rex on this call. I know a large number of the people on this call are running T-Rex. And I'll tell you why we're using T-Rex. We did a complete comparison test. We set up a Shopify store and a T-Rex store. We put the same campaign on. We put the same ad copy. We ran the same image post. And we did an actual comparison, same targeting, same ad spend. And T-Rex ended up doing 2.6 times more sales, more value for us than Shopify. And I'll show you a little bit later on the call why we're getting so much more value out of T-Rex. I'll just quickly show you that. Here's one thing that we're going to be covering on the call on Monday. We're going to be showing you some unique products. We're going to show you some of the things that we're using to get people into our store. We're going to show you the strategy, how we went from $0 to $20,000 a day within 5 days using T-Rex. Okay, once I have things set up, I put up 10 designs that I found on Teespring. I slapped them up. I ran some PPE ads, and I found one that was a winner. I then go and set up my campaign, and I'm making sure that I put all kinds of products in here, from mugs to tote bags and can wraps and jewelry and whatever I want to sell. Throw it all on here. I'm now ready to start selling this. I know that my audience wants to buy it. I've remade the design. I've set up a campaign. And the next thing that I want to do is make a post. Now, one thing that we've been doing is, well, let me just go back and show this one. One thing that we like to do with T-Rex is put a lot of the social proof on the page. And then the social proof, each one can be turned into an image ad, a website conversion ad on Facebook. Just slap the image up, put the link in, and that's exactly what we did here. Here's the cool cop. We did a fundraiser. This is just an example. You can sell any shirts you like. We raised, I think, about over $40,000 for that went directly to the 5 families that were affected by the police shooting on July the 5th. So pretty cool. In fact, this campaign is still running. We've been running it since July, and it still does a lot of sales every single day. It's been running for 5 months. It's still selling. So, we're going to have 5 families that are missing their spouse, their husband, their father, and I know money can't replace it, but we are happy to be able to run a campaign like this and make the donation to the families. Anyway, the principle applies to anything that you're running. Now, let's go over our strategy. Let's summarize this once again. We found 10 designs. We slapped them up. We found one that our audience really liked. We went and had that design remade, so it was our own. We set up a campaign. We've got a post made. And to start off, you're not going to have a post like this. You're just going to have a regular post like this. Now we need to find the magic price point to sell this. And let me tell you, I just was on a webinar yesterday or the day before, and one of the internet marketers was showing a pricing strategy where he priced his item really high. And then he just kept knocking the price down a little bit every time until he found the price point where it actually sold. Well, that works, but we're going to do the reverse, and I'm going to explain why we do the reverse, because in my opinion, he was missing a crucial step or a crucial point in e-commerce. Now remember, whether you're doing t-shirts or shoes or jewelry or watches, it doesn't matter. The principle is going to apply. Let's go right into paint and let's talk about our pricing strategy. I'm going to make some ugly designs here. Okay, the very first thing that I want to do is determine my break-even point. I want to find out exactly what my cost is. Now, for anyone who's lucky enough to be running T-Rex right now, you get your t-shirts with full color print, anything on them, even one at a time, you're getting them for $5.50. Any colored t-shirt, $5.50. You're getting your hoodies for 13 bucks, and for those that don't know it, with T-Rex right now, we're getting our mugs for 4 bucks. And I'll tell you something, mugs are huge at Christmas. If you want to focus on selling a high volume of products, focus on the mugs. Focus on grandmas and mums. Focus on the females who are going to buy for others. For if you want to put a mug in front of the mothers, you could say the perfect gift for your dad. And of course, it can be a totally personalized item that has, we've done mugs that are love notes. It's like, you know, dear dad, I love you to the moon and back. And then we put the signature on the bottom. It would say Lisa, your daughter Lisa, or love Lisa. Very, very simple. Go on Amazon, find the mugs, focus on mugs. They're 4 bucks. It's hard to not sell a mug when you're getting it for 4 bucks. Anyway, let's go over our pricing. I'm using paint. I'm not very good at this, but that's okay. We'll get it figured out. Let's go and find, let's see. I'm going to go down to there. That should be about right. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to put in the price of the t-shirt. We know that our price is $5.50. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to put in, let's put in our PayPal fees. And let's put the PayPal in at 50 cents. Okay, and let's throw in our cost. Let's put in ad cost. I'm going to work with $3, and I'm going to pay attention, watch it close to make sure that I can sell that item for $3. Okay, so we've got, now I'm going to put, we pay $3.99 for shipping. I charge $4.95, so I've actually got an extra $1 on my shipping. Okay, I'm going to throw that in so that I can see my actual cost. So we're 6, we're 9, and take off $1 means that we're at 8. So I'm actually going to say that I can sell that item for $7.95. If I sell that item for $7.95 and I sell 1,000 items, how much money do I make? How much do I make if I sell 1,000 of these items? 0. Break even, 0. Yes, but in fact, if my ad cost comes in at $2, I'll make $1. I just have to watch that. That gives me a rough idea. Now, what I want to do is I want to run this for 2 days. You can run it for 24 hours. That's totally up to you. But let's just say that we run that one for 2 days. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is I want to change absolutely nothing on this. The only thing I want to change is my price. Once again, run this thing for 2 days. Now, before I go and run this for 2 days, as this thing's been running, we know that the people liked it. Do they want to buy it? If I can't sell it at the $7.95, there's no point in me moving on to the next step. Moving on to the next step is based on actual sales. If I'm getting my sales, I'm going to keep everything the same daily ad budget, the same targeting. I'm keeping the ad exactly the same. Don't touch anything. The only thing I'm going to do is in the ad copy, I want to put my price at $9.95. So what is this going to allow me? Well, it means that I'll now be making $2 profit. That doesn't sound like a lot, but in the end, it could be a lot. Remember, if we get a lot more volume, if we sell 100 shirts in a day and we made $2 on each one, well, we made $200. Let's take a look at the next step. What I'm slowly doing here, as we can see, is I'm edging my price up. And I'm ready to ask you an important question right now. These all run for the exact same thing. 2 days, keep everything exactly the same. Nothing changes, except you go into the ad and change the selling price. Let's take a look. What have we got here now? Now, I'm not suggesting that you have to start at break even. You might want to just start right here at the $9.95, knowing that you've got $2 and $3 built in here. That might be a good place to start. I'm just giving you the principle. I'm starting right from the base. Okay, we're at $11.95. Let's do this step one more time. And I'm not going to go any further with this. We're going to deal with the principle itself. We're going to run that for 2 days. Now we know that we've got a $6 profit. And that's based on us selling this at $13.95. Okay, let's take a look. We've got enough data right here so we can make a decision. And remember, this could be $17.95, $19.95, $21.95, $23.95. So don't worry about the price model. It could, as you creep this up, you might get to $17.95. But let's just take a look, and I'll just do this. Okay, we were able to sell our product here. We were able to sell our product here. We were able to sell our product here. Every time we kept edging it up. Now we get here and the sales tank. Quickly, somebody tell me what price point we should be selling this product at. The sales tank here. What price point should we be selling at? Okay, everybody's going to say this one. And I'll tell you what we have to look at. There's a reason for doing this. It's more scientific. It's more logical. Most people will say, just go back to the highest price it was selling for, and that's cool. That's where you should price it at. And here's why the edging it down from the high price and just edging it down until it starts selling isn't necessarily the best answer. Let's take a look at this. Okay, at the end of day one, or the end of this step, we made $0. Now, at the end of the day, let's say that this one, because we're just interested in the money that ends up in our pocket after running each test. And let's take a look. Here's where we can see why setting a magic price point is really crucial. You see, what happens here is running this test. I'm taking a look to say, how much did I put in and how much did I take out? And I look at this one and I say, running it at this price point, put $57 in my pocket because everything is exactly the same other than the selling price. But let's take a look at the $9.95. And we look at it, we say, hey, hold everything. It put $63 in my pocket because I sold, we all know the answer, we sold more volume. Now, one thing that we want to take a look at with our designs, if we really want to make some money at this, we want to have designs that we can scale, because right now, once we found our magic price point, and you're going to find if you test this out, every t-shirt potentially is going to have a magic price point. It's the price point where the buyers say, I need this shirt. I'm buying this shirt. I love this jewelry. I'm buying this jewelry. We need to find the magic price point, and then we are ready to scale. Now, what we try and focus on are some of the designs that I was showing here. With this design, Texas Strong, we use the same map. And we put a t-shirt together that says Home is Texas, and it has a Texas map on it. Home is Texas. We also took the same map, the same text, and we changed it to say Texas Nurse, Texas Firefighter, Texas Mechanic. Home is Alabama, Alabama Nurse, Alabama Firefighter. We focus on things that we could scale up, because once we had found our magic price point and we knew that design was going to sell like crazy, putting out the same design with the same targeting and just changing the location. All I had to do was change the location instead of targeting people who lived in Texas. I could copy the ad set and just change the location and the post itself. So this is something that was really easy, because Texas Strong, we're able to, our Home is Texas, we're able to scale that up to all 50 states. We knew the magic price point, we then just rolled it out to all 50 states, which we did. We then started to look at all the niches that were inside that design. Texas Nurse, well, we could roll that out to 150 or to 50 states. Texas Firefighter, we could roll that out to 50 states. Texas Mechanic, we could roll that out to 50 states. We knew the magic price point for that design. And now it was just a matter of doing the work, rolling it out, and running the ads. Just as simple as that. Now, let's take a look. Once again, Monday we're going to cover our case study. Make sure you don't miss Monday. We will try and record it. You know, we always hope that we can. The one advantage we have with T-Rex, and I'm going to tell you, if you're running T-Rex right now, jewelry and mugs are hot during Christmas. The mom, the daughter who can buy this for grandma, and buy grandma something that's very unique, and it's very easy. All you have to do is target the age group females 25 to 45 who are parents. Well, we know that if they're parents, that mother is going to be looking for a gift at Christmas for her mother, which is the grandma. This is the reverse marketing. Put this in front of mums to buy for their mums, to buy for the grandma. Now, these things are going to sell like crazy during Christmas. The personalization with T-Rex You can take old designs and put them out at Christmas. Test them, find them, put them out. The beauty of T-Rex is being able to personalize the designs. Now, anyone who doesn't have T-Rex, you can go to our Ask Jenny Dillon demo page, and we're going to show you some of the things that you're able to do. I'll just quickly show you. I'm not here to sell T-Rex. I don't get anything for selling T-Rex. I think it's $97 a month, and it's worth every single penny. That includes the full setup so that you're ready to sell. Let me just give you a quick example here of some of the things that we do. We run surveys and opt-ins. You do a little prize giveaway, and you build a list, or you do a little survey and you sell products. Okay, have you ever been to a Hurricane game? No. What year did you graduate? 1990. What's your last name? Let's go Simpson. Let's assume this is Bart Simpson. Okay, they hit submit, and here's what it's going to do. Very simple, either off an opt-in or a survey. Well, here's Bart Simpson's grad shirt that we built for him. Not only is the shirt personalized, which you can see here, Simpson, class of 1990, we're able to put this on the mug and it's personalized. They're able to buy a personalized pillowcase. They're able to buy personalized jewelry. T-Rex is automated. Every night at midnight it shoots it off to the printer. You get the $5.50 t-shirt. You get all of this stuff at super wholesale price. They print, they ship, all the fulfillment, it's all done. I'll tell you, we use the system every single day. Now, I was going to show you why we get more sales. Why does it outsell Shopify? And I'll show you why. This is one of the few platforms that does all of the upselling on the checkout page. Some people will tell you to upsell them before. I hate that. Some people will tell you to upsell after. We like to upsell or cross-sell or whatever you want to call it when they're at the checkout. Now, if they want to add a mug to this, it's real simple. They're just going to click on the mug. And do they want another name? Well, let's say that they wanted one built for maybe their friend that they graduated with. They put on here 1992. They'll select the size. They'll add it to the cart. The beauty is everything is being done right here. Our favorite one is buy 3 items and get free shipping. They tend to buy 3 items, whether they end up buying a can wrap, whatever it is. This is where we get the upsells. This is where you need to focus on buy 3 and get free shipping. Because we use T-Rex, we get approached regularly to run campaigns using T-Rex for companies like Lamaze, for Target, for Walmart, for the NCAA. A number of large companies have heard from one person or another that has contact, and it's amazing that we never reach out to companies like Target. We never reach out to Lamaze. We never reach out to those companies, but they end up getting back in touch with us because of the power of T-Rex. We ran this campaign. We're actually starting up for Target again. They told us that they saw a 74% increase in sales in their organic baby clothing on the campaigns that we were running. 74% increase in sales. We're going to give you a link. This is not an affiliate link. This is just a link to the Black Friday special, and they're charging $1 for the setup plus $97 a month for hosting, and that gives you, they do the install for you on WordPress. Everything's set up. You add your bank account information and then a few of your business details, and you're ready to start selling on T-Rex. I'm going to take some questions right now, and I hope that everybody makes it to the Monday call. Once again, we're not on that call to sell you anything. Sometimes we forget to record like we did the last time. That's why we're redoing this call. Try and be there Monday. It's happening at 2 p.m. Eastern time. Try and be there because I think you'll find it interesting to see how we went from $0 to $20,000 a day using T-Rex. I have to say that T-Rex is absolutely awesome. I wish I could make some money off selling you the software. I wish I had an affiliate link, but that's not the purpose of this call. If you want to get T-Rex, get T-Rex. Yellowitz, can you put that link in there?
Already done.
Okay, perfect. If you don't have T-Rex, get T-Rex. If you follow this pricing system and that strategy for finding new designs and slapping them up and getting the response and making the design, if you follow this system, you will sell. On Monday, we're going to give you the tip to show you how you can actually explode your sales. And I wish I had something to sell because on that call, it's going to be so compelling. You know, at the tail end of that call, I wish I had something to sell because you're going to love the call so much. I know that you would be buying. But we're not here to sell anything. All we want to do on Monday is just have some fun. And let's go right into some questions. Yeah, some people are asking if you buy T-Rex, is there support? Man, we've got a T-Rex group on Skype that goes 24 hours a day, and I'll tell you, the people, the relationships we built from the Skype group have been absolutely amazing. That group has been going for a couple of years, 3 years, 4 years. It's been active all the way through, and we really appreciate the people that are in that group, and we love the fact that people in that Skype group can get help. Now, once again, I'm going to put, or Gelowitz, can you put my Skype contact info? For everyone that's looking, I'm just going to quickly throw it up here as well. If you have questions about T-Rex or you're struggling in your marketing, I want you to feel free to reach out to me on Skype. Send me a request. Speedy Ken 1, right there. You see it floating around. Look at that thing flash. Speedy Ken 1. If you have questions about T-Rex, just let me know. I'll be happy to help you out. And let's see. Let's go into I see we got some questions rolling now. Okay. Let's see what we've got. How do you get the right to sell Target products? We don't get the rights to sell it. They actually hired us to market 11 of their SKUs, 11 products related to baby wear. So that's our big Christmas push for them. Let's see. What a difference between T-Rex. Oh, what's the difference between T-Rex and the monthly one? Okay, T-Rex is, like I said, it's $97 a month. It's pretty much all you need. They've got a bunch of packages if you want to sell to local, like to schools. They've got done-for-you mug sites, their plugins that they install. They do the setup. I'm not going to get into that, but that's totally up to you. I just go with the $97 plan right now. It's awesome. Like I said, we use it every day. Okay. Aren't you the owner of T-Rex? I am not the owner of T-Rex. We were the builders of T-Rex. We sold it a few months ago. And no, there is no affiliate money where we don't make anything off selling that in any way. So we built it, we still use it, we love it. Anytime I get a chance to talk to people about T-Rex, I take that opportunity because I believe in it. Okay, let's see what else we've got going here. Okay, let me see, I came in late. I saw your graphic outlining your, where did you come up with $1 shipping cost? No, you'll see, Carl, I put a plus sign beside the dollar because in figuring out my base cost, shipping cost me $3.99 and I put it up at $4.95, so there's roughly $1 that was left over, so I put a plus sign and put that into my cost. Do you prefer to lead with a mug or jewelry? Man, I'm telling you right now, jewelry and mugs are hot at Christmas. The unique, personalized, one-of-a-kind items that they can't find anywhere else gives them a warm feeling in the pit of their gut that they went out of their way to find something personalized, unique, that can't be bought anywhere else. Try mugs and jewelry. Try both of them. Find out which one's going to get you the most traction, and then scale up your mug business. Right now, they're $4 a mug. Even selling them at $9.95, you're going to make money. $9.95, you're going to make money. We got a couple bucks marked up on the shipping, so you're making 6 and 2. You're making $8 minus your ad cost. Put them at $12.95, which is the average selling price on Amazon. Put those personalized mugs up for $12.95. You will make money at Christmas. Okay, let's go to the next question. Can you give me the T-Rex site? Yeah, that's posted. Okay, on T-Rex, what's the easiest way to test your design and make sure everything is working for mugs, pillows, and t-shirts? When you say everything is working, to mean that you're getting sales or that your site is actually set up correctly and it's actually processing the order? Let me know which one you are interested in. Okay, who owns T-Rex right now? It was bought by the printing company, by a group involved with a printing company. And so Printex, Randy Park is one of the owners of T-Rex. We have zero to do with it, but it's so cool right now because they continue to develop it. Not only are they providing the software, they're the back-end fulfillment solutions. So it really made sense for us to sell to the Printex, to the printers. That way it's all in one place. Their support is there. It works really well. Let's see. Where do we find the recording of prior webinars? I would think that they should be in the members area, but I don't know. Okay, I'll Skype you later with an idea I have. Okay. Ronnie, I'm waiting for that one. Is the cost viable for selling products to the UK? Yes. That is really interesting because all of Europe and the UK and Australia and Canada all have a brand new shipping rate, and it's only $5.99, which is an amazing opportunity to sell products internationally. Great opportunity. It's $2 more, and just raise your front end price by $2. And then you can reduce the price on the back end by the $2. Either way you want to do it, or add $1 on shipping, $5.95, and add $1 on your t-shirt price and run it internationally. Okay, when we buy more than one store, boy, I wish I could tell you more about their pricing structure, Rodney. I don't know. I can put you in touch with the owner, but when you buy more than one store, do you still pay the $90, or do you pay $97 for both stores? I don't have a clue. All I have is a link to their sales page. If you have questions, just Skype me and I'll get the answer for you. Did you say T-Rex automates the fulfillment process? Cindy, absolutely, every night at midnight. Let's take a look at this because this is really cool. I'm going to show you this. Every night at midnight, your orders get sent off to your supplier. But let me tell you right here, Printex doesn't do the jewelry. It's another supplier. Every time you set up a product, all you do is put in the email of your supplier who will accept the CSV file. Every night at midnight, the orders that I have for the jewelry get sent off to our jewelry supplier. You can have as many different suppliers in here as you want. If you've got Printex is doing your mugs and tote bags, or you've got somebody else who's doing a pillowcase, you've got somebody who's doing jewelry, it's fully automated. But everything that goes to Printex, it's an automated fulfillment process. Oh, collector plates too. We've got one guy who does absolutely beautiful collector plates inside the group. They can be personalized as well. And it even comes with a little holder, and they're really awesome. The price is low. Everything in here is automated when it comes to the suppliers. Boom, off it goes to the suppliers. And, you know, you're good to go. Fully automated. That's what makes it so awesome. Ron says, I'm having some good success in my jewelry sales. Well, Ron, I guess I spilled the beans, but you basically just confirmed what I'm saying. Jewelry, mugs, these are the things that are going to draw the big traffic. Personalized items they can't find anywhere else. Thoughtful gifts, it's going to drive traffic. Okay. I just bought this 2 weeks ago and paid $747. Is it the same package? I don't know. I'm just going to the sales page and showing you what I'm seeing. Their setup is $1, and their basic, they're always at $97 a month. Maybe you bought a mug store, or because I know that they've got, let me see, where is it here? I don't know where it is. Anyway, they've got mug stores and stuff if you want to get pre-made designs. You know, you can check into that. So you probably ended up buying a mug store or something from them. I don't know. Do you still supply designs we can use? I don't supply any designs, but I know that in their members area they've got lots of designs, Christmas stuff. I think they've got ugly Christmas shirts. So I think in the members area they still have lots of designs you can use. Use a strategy with the NCAA sports teams. Yes, and Janet, I will get in touch with you. I have been really busy. I saw your message yesterday. It went to the bottom of the list. I didn't see it. I saw it yesterday. I will give you a call and show you how to. I'm telling you, using an item even like a watch, if you can put a watch in there from that you get from AliExpress or Amazon, and you can put 10, 15, 20 bucks margin on it, you can sell anything with T-Rex. Use the same strategy with everything that you do. Find the magic price point for everything. Okay, my question earlier, want to know that the store setup is done right and the orders are going to the supplier. I think what we normally do is do a test purchase and confirm that the email, we confirm with the supplier that they received the email, and we go through the process. We set the price for the product at $1 and buy it ourselves. Do you have more success with ad posts for hoodies? Oh yes, Diane, we're focused on hoodies right now because we're getting them right now for 13 bucks. The margin on hoodies is ridiculous. We can pay a lot more for the conversion and still be making crazy profit. Right now, Christmas time, there's more value in the hoodie than there is in the t-shirt. Right now we're selling way more hoodies than we sell t-shirts. Hoodies, hoodies, hoodies. Mugs, jewelry. Hoodies, mugs, jewelry. Hoodies, mugs, jewelry. Focus on those things. Find out which ones your audience really wants and then scale it to the moon. Work with scalable designs based on location and professions. Home is Alabama, Alabama nurse. You can scale that up till the cows come home. Okay. I bought the WP-T-Rex plugin for WordPress last year. Is it still supported? Absolutely. These guys are really good. They're serious players with T-Rex. They're serious people. It's being supported regularly. It's still awesome. There is nothing better out there than T-Rex. Is this applicable to encouraging local businesses to promote their products using mugs, t-shirts? Absolutely. Find the price point. First of all, find out what they want to buy. Then find out the magic price point and then scale like a mad person. A madman, a madwoman, like a crazed animal. Scale until you get dizzy. Okay, what membership are you referring to when you say go to the membership site? I guess Dwight already answered that one. I don't know anything about the membership site or any of that stuff. Designs are done for you. I think they've got designs. Gillets, do they have designs still in the members area? Like, I thought that they had put a bunch of designs in there for people to use. Do they still exist?
I'm not sure about the if there are any free design packs in the membership area, but I know they have all the design packs for sale in there, like you said before, on the different niches, the dogs, the cats, the nurses, grandmas, and stuff.
You can buy the jewelry designs and you can buy mug designs through the design packs. So there you go. In the members area, if they don't have free ones in there, it's not that much to buy the design packs. And at Christmas, this stuff sells like mad. The one that you're looking at.
One of the questions, that's okay, I just wanted to relate to that as well, is one of the questions that keeps popping up here is people are asking, well, can I put my own designs in there? Well, that's the whole idea of T-Rex. I mean, the whole idea is for you to get your designs by your designer, put them in there on the products, and start selling them. So if you get T-Rex and or you get a mug store or a grandma store from them, the done for yous where, you know, it puts you a million miles ahead of just getting the free basic setup, you then have a store that has products that are ready to sell, that are proven sellers, because we've sold them all. But the whole idea of you putting this together with T-Rex is to put your own designs in there into a niche that you're familiar with, get your designs out there, see which ones they like, and start selling them. That's the whole idea of T-Rex. It's not about taking our designs and starting to sell them. You know, there'll be 1,000 people trying to sell the exact same design on a hoodie. You know, you don't want to be a part of that. I mean, it's there, it works, you can still sell them, but the whole idea is for you to explore your niche, get your designs in there, and sell like crazy.
Yeah, and just follow the process. Like I said, go into Teespring and grab 10 or 15 designs, slap them up there and say, would you buy this? The one that works, have your designer remake it. It's pretty simple. Okay, I love T-Rex. So do I. Can you tell me where to find the current pricing? I'm hoping that it's somewhere in the members area, but I'll tell you that right now, T-shirts, all colors are $5.50, mugs are $4, and the hoodies are $13. Okay, let's take a look. If we bought T-Rex stores before the new buyers bought T-Rex, is this the same members area? Yes, I believe it's the exact same one.
Yeah, I believe you should have got an email from them, from your original email from the old members area with your login and everything to the new members area that they've put together for all the members and stuff. So if you don't have that, just get to their support desk, and they'll get you your login and stuff.
Okay, who do you use as a necklace supplier? One of the people in our group, or in the Skype group, who runs T-Rex software, he builds the jewelry, and I've seen this jewelry in person, and it is remarkable. The return rate on this is almost zero. It is absolutely beautiful jewelry. His name is Kerry Patrick. To get the cheap t-shirt prices and these jewelry prices all wholesale, you have to be a T-Rex owner. Okay, what are you selling your hoodies for? Well, what I suggest right now is that you sell them for $27.95. I know it sounds crazy, but it's pretty cool to advertise a hoodie for the price of a t-shirt, personalized, $27.95. Figure it out and see how much profit is in there.
I'm just wondering if they were late to the webinar, because we talked about the pricing strategy and how to find the right price for your design, for your niche. Don't take what we're selling them for as gospel, because it may not work for you. May not be, and you may not be making the most money you can make by selling at our price.
Yeah, exactly. Use the price point. I mean, with hoodies, we found that $27.95 is a great price point, but once again, it's going to depend on the design. There's an emotional attachment to designs, and we measure the emotional attachment by the amount we can sell it for. The more passionate they are about the design, the more money you can sell it for. The less passionate they are about the design, the less you'll sell it for, but you'll make lots of volume. So, watch the replay and follow that pricing model. Let's see. Do we get our buyer data? Yeah, this is you. They are going to set it up. You just have to buy a domain, and they're going to set it up on your domain. You plug in your information. You get all the email lists. I could go into detail and tell you about how this has a built-in email system. You can email people who just bought this campaign, who just bought any one of these products. You can group your campaigns together. You can say everyone who bought a grandma product. It's got a full-blown email system. It's so simple. Put in your email, boom, away you go. Link it right back to the store here. Really, really simple. Do you know that you can even send out personalized emails? We're talking not a personalized email. We're talking about personalization that actually shows them the t-shirt with their name on it in their email. When they click on it, it takes them right through so they can buy it. Everyone who opens their email sees that t-shirt with their name on it. There's so many cool features with T-Rex. It is all you need. You go to Shopify and you need this plugin to do this and this to do that and an email system. And man, to get a really great Shopify store, you're going to be well over the $100, and it's not going to perform like this. I can't stress enough how great T-Rex is from every angle. Personalization, email system. I mean, countdown timers, pop-up notifications, exit pops. It's already built into the system. It's all you need. Okay. Can you please show us an email? We're going to show that on Monday. One of the things that we're going to do is show how we can personalize an email. We want to actually focus on the $0 to $20,000 and talk about some of the ways that we implement and use personalization in email, opt-in forms, survey forms. We're going to cover that. Okay, with the pay of $1, I have access to the beginner Facebook ads training. Yeah, well, it's $1 plus the dollar is they're waiving the setup fee. The cost of the software is $97 a month. So I think in month one, it's going to cost you $98. But if you don't like it, it's month by month, just cancel. If you're at the end of the month and it's not making you the money, just cancel. It's not like it's a $97 investment to try this out and see if it's going to work for you. I highly recommend that you give it a shot. Let's see, are you still selling Shopify packages? We're not doing anything with Shopify. We focused everything on T-Rex. We're not selling anything at this point. We're selling zero. The only thing that we're selling is e-commerce products to our end users. The stuff that you see on the screen is the only thing that we're selling. We don't have, Dwight and myself have nothing for sale to sell to you.
We're going to talk about that on the case study, the 0 to 20,000 in 5 days, because we actually ran both platforms in preparing for the case study, and the T-Rex outperformed Shopify by 2.5 times. So we actually canceled our Shopify test. And the results of the case study are solely based on using T-Rex because it outperformed Shopify by 2.5 times. So
we wouldn't be at $20,000 a day after 5 days into our program if we were using Shopify. We'd be making 2.5 times less. And why not make the extra money? You know, if I can make 2.5 times more with T-Rex, I'm certainly not going to be using Shopify. Please record Monday because I have an appointment at that time. We will definitely do our best. We're not going to promise because we're human beings and sometimes we just forget. I mean, we are going to record it unless we forget. The older we get, the more the chance is that we could forget. Right now, I'd say that the odds of us recording it are probably about 98% in favor of it being recorded. If it fails to be recorded, I know who to blame, Dwight Gelowitz. Okay, do you put the price in the post? Once I found the magic price, yes, I do. We're going to be covering exactly what our posts look like on Monday. We're going to be showing exactly what we're doing to get ourselves to the 20 grand a day. Are you going to do 20 grand today? I think that we're well on track to do over 20 grand. Yes, we're way ahead of schedule. Thank goodness for Black Friday, right? We are going to kill it today. And Black Friday isn't a magical day. It signifies the start of a magical season. This is the time to start right now. You haven't missed the boat. The money's still sitting there. It's just quick action. That's all you have to do. There's lots of time to make your money. Okay, let me see. Do we as original owners? I have no idea. I'd like to buy the latest T-Rex version. What's the link? Roger, my friend. Oh, yeah.
again.
Yeah, and I'll just put it in here. I mean, in case you guys can't see this, it is and it is TREXWP.com/BF. Let me just move that right out here. There we go. Is that right, Kellogg's? TREXWP.com. Yeah.
Yeah, that looks
That's it
like
right
it.
there.
Yeah.
If you want to buy T-Rex, pick it up. And this BF is not some affiliate thing. That means Black Friday. That's our $1 special, Black Friday. If you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. If you want to be crazy, then don't buy it. Okay, excellent. Well, that's all the questions. We kept it to just right around an hour. Thanks for being here. We're looking forward to Monday. Do not miss that call. If you have friends, invite your friends. We're going to email the link out so that everybody can get that link. We're going to share it in the group, share it with everyone. Nothing to buy on Monday, but man, we are going to have some fun. Be there. Okay, have yourselves a great day. Have yourselves a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Take care, everyone.